What is up, guys? Phrad here! Welcome back to the channel and welcome newcomers. Today is our last top 3 video for Stoicheia this time. We went through all nations in alphabetical order, so if you're curious as to what we had to say on the best support cards in Advance of Intertwined Stars, then look them up. As usual, my personal release date deck list will be at the end of this video, so stick around. And with a brand new Rideline on the menu for later in this video, let's jump right into it. Let's start things off with Zorga, who gets additional amazing toolbox capabilities. So if you see these new support cards as a stabilizer engine or as a reason to run multiple one-ups in your deck recipe, it's all up to you. Let's have a look at our first top 3 card. The order card, Death Inviting Black Magic. Reads, this cost is reduced by Counterblast 1 for each card in your bind zone. Reduce the total cost if you Alchemagic. Play this with cost Counterblast 4. Draw 2 cards. Draw engines are pretty pog, especially when you can trigger them for free. As the bound cards required for the cost are not card type specific, it's easier to do than you think. And let's not forget Headhunter's existence, as it just makes this card so satisfying to play. Let's move on to our number 2 card. Carry On Processing. This skill reads, act on rearguard circle, cost Counterblast 1 and bind this unit. Choose an order card from your drop and put it into your hand. Order retrieval is very useful as you sometimes lack the actual orders in your hand to just Alchemagic. It synergizes really well with our top 3rd card as it just binds itself, and it quite literally synergizes very well with any cards that mill cards from your deck, as every blue piece of cardboard you'll see hit your drop becomes a potential target for him. Let's end our Zorga top 3 with our top 1 card, the R Shadow Cloak. Its skill reads, auto, when this unit is placed on rearguard circle from hand, search your deck for up to 1 order card and reveal it. And if your drop does not have a card with the same card name as that card, discard the reveal card. Shuffle your deck. Then auto, rearguard circle, when you play an order, cost Soul Blast 1, and this unit gets power plus 5k until end of turn. If it was Alchemagic, choose one of your other rearguards and you may return it to your hand. Shadow Cloak is and it has 2 very important purposes. First one is that Shadow Cloak is Zorga's version of a Foolish Burial for your order cards, and it comes with a body. That's sick. And its second skill is basically a ghost chase on your own turn. You can either use it to recycle your unplay skills like Headhunter or even itself if you have 2 doges on your field, and it can also be a way to bounce back your perfect guards or your over trigger that you called with Zorga's skill from your drop. That is sick times 2. Its only downside is that its unplay skill is when placed from hand, so running 4 of him in your recipe is a pretty good move. All around, it's a great unit, and he might be scary looking at first, but you should definitely adopt this dog. Let's move on to the Sylvan King Magnolia. Most likely, Magnolia will probably move on from its current Coochie and Ursula build. Finally, we'll get a bit of control over its resources from this set, so frankly, you'll just have more interesting cards to run. Let's look at our number 3, the R Sylvan Horn Beast Enbar. Skill reads, auto, when this unit is placed on rearguard circle or put on your guardian circle, if your vanguard is Sylvan Horn Beast Magnolia, this unit gets power plus 5k, shield plus 5k until end of turn. Then auto, back row rearguard circle. At the end of the battle this unit attacked, you may return this to your hand. The fact that N-Bar bounces back to hand and gives Magno access to some shield potentially is pretty good. And being an 18k attacker on your personal right swings, this just hits the spot in terms of annoying numbers to guard against, as it's either gonna be a 2 cards drop or a 15k shield overguard. It's pretty decent. Let's look at our number 2, the other R Sylvan Horn Beast Gabrick. Skill reads, auto, rearguard circle, when your other unit in the same column as this unit attacks, cost Soul Blast 1, and this unit gets power plus 10k until end of turn. Choose all of your opponent's rear guards, and for the battle that this unit attacked this turn, your opponent cannot call cards with the same grade as the chosen units from their hand to Guardian Circle. We finally get a dedicated front row unit for Magnolia. So many cards required back row placement to even activate their skills, so sometimes you had to waste one of them by calling it in the front row and it was just a vanilla card. And Gebreg settles the dilemma. And if your opponent is not careful, this big cat can be a decent finisher for this deck. If your opponent has a grade 1 in play, no perfect guard. Consider this kitty cat. Let's end this one on Magno's top 1 card. The common Prized Trident. Skill reads auto on rear guard circle when your other unit attacks. If it is the 5th battle of this turn, cost, put this unit into your soul and countercharge 1. At long last, our big fluff ball gets easy access to resource recovery. Even when you're not personal riding, a simple Deminaru fulfills the skill. Easy. Just make sure you attacked or boosted with it earlier in the turn, so that way when it pops off, you won't lose a standing unit. With easy countercharging, you can now afford playing more Unoslas. As long as you don't brick, getting that 5 attack should be pretty easy, considering you have a Call of the Wild Beast that will call your Deminarus from your drop, and you have the Deminarus from your hand, you have the Personal Ride skill. Yeah, just don't brick. And you're good. And now, just like we did for Greedon and the Gravidias, let's have a quick look at the new Rideline that's gonna make its English debut for Stoicheia. The grade 1 in-road shooter. Skill reads auto. When this unit is rode upon by Ascendance Assault, call this card to rearguard circle. Then continuous on rearguard circle. If your Vanguard is Flagship Dragon, Flagburg Dragon, or Ascendance Assault, this unit gets Intercept and Power plus 2k. And then the mentioned grade 2 Ascendance Assault. Skill reads auto. This ability's cost may be paid with reveal a Flagship Dragon, Flagburg Dragon, or in-road shooter from your hand. When this unit is rode upon, cost Soul Blast 1 card other than this card, and call this card to rearguard circle. Then auto on rearguard circle once per turn when your other rearguard attacks a Vanguard. If your Vanguard is Flagship Dragon, Flagburg Dragon, cost Counterblast 1 and stand this unit. And our new boss unit, Flagship Dragon, Flagburg Dragon. Skill reads auto on Vanguard Circle. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, cost Counterblast 1 and perform all of the effects below according to the number of times you attack this turn. 3 or more times, draw a card. 4 more times, choose 2 of your opponent's rear guards and retire them. Then 5 or more times until end of that battle. This unit gets power plus 10k, and when your opponent would call cards from their hand to Guardian Circle, they must call 3 or more at the same time. So while Alolan Maelstrom doesn't generate multi-attacks himself, you'll have to build your deck around that and generate multi-attacks yourself. And aside from that, you'll also need to build around refunding resources, as these assaults are kinda expensive. But it will all be worth it, as asking for a 3 card guard is huge. So let's see what are the best support cards to help us with that. Starting off with our familiar top 3 card. Our second repeat of the whole top 3 series, Magnolia's featured top 1 card will be the foundation to Flagburg's plan. Luckily it's just a common, so if you plan on playing both decks, getting your hands on 2 playsets is going to be pretty easy. And with our main resource refounder out of the way, let's look at our top 2 card. The R Aggress Blue Dragon. Skill reads auto, rearguard circle once per turn. At the end of the battle, this unit attack the rear guard. If your Vanguard is Flagship Dragon, Flagburg Dragon, cost Soul Blast 1 and stand this unit. A restanding rear guard, just what we needed for the deck. A front row consisting of this beauty of a card and Ascendance Assault will make you reach that 5 attack threshold you need to make the most out of our Flaggy Boy skill. But you gotta be careful though about your attacking pattern, as you may end up messing your whole restanding shenanigans. Because if you attack with Ascendance first, wanting to use its skill on Aggress's first attack, and your opponent only has Interceptors in the front row, then you just open the door for him to use them both right now, and then Aggress won't have any targets to even restand at all, which means you need to attack with Aggress first on your rear guard, restand it, attack with Ascendance, attack with Aggress again on the Vanguard for example, then restand Ascendance, and then you'll have your 5th attack on your Vanguard swing. Oh, the Aqua Force feels. I missed you. And now on to our final top 1 of the whole series. High Rate Burst Dragon. Skill reads auto when this unit is placed on rearguard circle. If your Vanguard is Flagship Dragon, Flagburg Dragon, choose one of your other rearguards and it gets auto from rearguard circle when this unit attacks. If it is the first battle of this turn, cost Counterblast 1 and Soul Blast 1 and stand this unit until end of turn. It literally morphs any of your units in a tidal assault.
Nice!
And note that it adds to their already existing skill and does not replace them. So this on a Ascendance Assault will give you a unit that will attack thrice in a single turn. So add any other rearguard to the other row and Flaggy's full skill will be fulfilled. It's basically the easiest multi-attack enabler we have for this build as of set 3. So yeah, get them. And that is it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like, please subscribe. As I mentioned, my personal release day deck lists are just coming up. If you're watching this video in December 2021, I want to wish you happy holidays. And if you're watching this later than that, then thank you for looking me up. I'll see you guys soon with some more content. Peace.